Morning, everybody. Welcome to today's video. I'm so excited to be hanging out with you guys this morning. So if you guys are watching live with me this morning, please say hello. And then if you're watching on the replay, just hashtag replay, and I'll make sure I come back on later and say hi to you then. So today's video, we are talking about body positive power, how to love and embrace your body. So if those of you who are just maybe watching me live for the first time, my name is Martina Wall, and I empower women to accept and respect their bodies at any size with my proven method that is disrupting diet culture. So to get started, a couple little housekeeping things before we chat about some body positive power is, first of all, if you guys are watching on Facebook this morning, head on over to YouTube when this video isn't done. Hit the subscribe button and the bell to receive notifications for each time that I come live, which is Tuesday to Thursday around 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then if you guys are not in my community already, I have a group called Self-Love at Any Size here on Facebook, and it is the free community that is just really helping women to start their self-love journey, to start accepting and respecting their body at any size, and just really feel supported by like-minded women, through people going through a similar journey, from bodies of all shapes and sizes, just coming together to celebrate themselves and do that inner healing, not only for themselves, but for, their families, for their kids, and just to show up the best that we can, right? So the link to the group is in the description of the video, so be sure to go and pop in there. We do lots of challenges, supporting thought-provoking stuff in there, and we would love to have you. So I'm going to bring up my video to make sure I can see you guys if anyone's popping in live with me this morning. Body positive. There's my voice. So body positive power. This is going to be super fun. How to love and embrace your body. So I wanted to talk to you guys about some ways that we can really enable or unleash our body positive power. So what I want to start with is just start by saying that you are worth it. No matter what society tells you, we need to remember, and you need to remember, whoever's watching this, that you are worth it. That no one has the right to tell you that you're not good enough, or that you need to change your body to meet their standards, that you are perfect just the way you are, and that you should never apologize for being yourself. And so I invite you to go out there and live your life to the fullest, because you deserve it. And so secondly, when we are embracing our body positive power, we really need to be accepting ourselves for who we are. So it's time to stop beating ourselves up, and it's time to start loving ourselves, flaws and all. So the thing that we don't, that we need to let go of is that realizing that no one is perfect, and that is what makes us all unique and interesting, right? So instead of fixating on what you perceive as your shortcomings, we really need to switch the narrative to focus on everything that makes you amazing, right? So embracing your curves, your freckles, flaunt your quirky sense of style. You are beautiful just the way you are. And so it's time to start celebrating yourself. So as we are doing this, part of this work of the body positive power is to learn to accept yourself for who you are. And really, when you do this, not only will you boost your own confidence, but you will also set a positive example for others, right? So we really need to just go ahead and love ourselves. The world could use a little more body positivity, right? So moving on to engaging our body positive power is to appreciate our body's abilities. So it's easy to take our bodies for granted, right? We just expect them to, go just work without giving much thought to all the amazing things that they do for us every day, right? And body gratitude is a big part of this, I know, for my own work. But when you stop to think about it, your body's pretty incredible, right? It's able to heal itself, fight off diseases, even repair itself after an injury, right? There are so many they are actually big things, but they are things that we absolutely take for granted. So we really need to come back to this connection to our body and give it some appreciation. And we can start this by being body positive, accepting ourselves for who we are, love our bodies just the way that they are, and show our body some love by taking care of it, right? So this all connects back to self-care. As we appreciate our body's abilities, it comes back to working on all the 6 areas of our self-care. So that's social self-care, emotional, mental, physical, spiritual, personal. There's all these different areas that we need to take care of our bodies. And that's how we are going to learn to appreciate our body's abilities by showing our bodies this respect and this appreciation, right? And so fourthly, our 4th way that we can start to engage our body positive power is to be gentle with ourselves. You know, we are our biggest critics. Our inner critic is usually the loudest voice, and we really need to learn to not be so hard on ourselves when we make a mistake. So being mistakes is part of being human, right? Sometimes we trip and fall. Sometimes we mispronounce a word. Sometimes we hit the wrong key on the keyboard and accidentally delete an entire document. It happens, right? So when these things happen, which they will, it's important to be gentle with yourself, that you're only human. Go easy on yourself when you make a mistake. Shake it off and move on. And really, we need to realize that life is too short. And if we dwell on our mistakes, it's not serving us, right? We need to learn from our mistakes and let them go. Let them go. It's not mine. Take it away. That's what I always like to say, and mistakes is how we grow too. When you're coming from a personal growth standpoint, mistakes and failures and all this fear of failure that we have is really, really self-sabotaging, because it's, we don't realize that we need these things to happen for us to learn and grow and change and evolve into the person we are meant to be, right? So next, I wanted to make sure that you guys realize that we need to give ourselves time to adjust to this new way of thinking about our bodies. So a lot of people that either first come into the body positive communities or more of a body positive kind of thinking or being is that you really, when you decide to jump on the body positive bandwagon, it's exciting, right? But we need to realize that, and we can't expect things to change overnight, right? It takes time to adjust to this new way of being and thinking about our bodies, and there are going to be some bumps along the way. There's going to be a lot of bumps. But, I wanted to make sure that you guys, if you are starting a body positive journey, there are some things to keep in mind as you make that transition. Like we've already kind of said, is not being too hard on yourself. It's a process, and it's okay if you're not perfect right away. We just have to keep doing our best, being patient with ourselves. And then we also, when we're starting this journey, we have to be prepared for some triggers, right? Seeing pictures of perfect bodies in the media can be tough, even if we are trying to be body positive. So when you see these images or these thoughts creep into your head as you are on social media, you just need to remember that they are not real or a representation of what is actually beautiful. And then thirdly, when you're giving yourself time to adjust this new way of thinking, to be body positive, you need to seek out body positive resources and communities, right? There are tons of great books, websites, Instagram accounts dedicated to body positivity. So reading and following these can help you to feel more supported in your journey. And that's a big part of the work I do within my community, is having that safe space for people to experience those things and feel supported during that time, right? And so above all, we just need to remember that we are worth the effort too, right? That our body is beautiful just the way it is, and that we deserve to love and respect ourselves exactly as we are. And so finally, after all this, as we're going through this journey, we really need to celebrate our body positive power, the power that each of us holds within ourselves. So in a world that's constantly telling us to diet and lose weight, it can be really hard to love our bodies just the way they are. But the thing is, and what I say is like, screw that noise. It's time to celebrate our body positive power. Whether that you listening are a size 2 or a size 22, we are all beautiful and deserve to feel confident and sexy. So let's get out there and show the world what body positive power looks like. We will turn heads and drop jaws and make everyone wish they were confident as us. So the thing is, when you start to and going with that, a little bit of silliness, we have to realize that we have the power within us to be confident, to feel sexy, if that's how you want to feel. And I think people don't quite realize that those traits and those skills, like confidence, for example, anyone can work on those skills, whether you are a size 2 or 22. And I've seen this. I've seen a larger sized body or a smaller sized body. And if they show up with confidence, you look at them in a different light and you're like, wow, look at her. She's so confident. I wish I was like her, whatever, right? So whatever side of like the size scale these people are on, and us moving forward in our body positive power, realizing that we're deserving and we are beautiful and we can feel that way if we choose to. And it takes a lot of work and effort and dedication, and it's not going to be easy, but it is possible. So we got this, you guys. So if you are looking for some more body positive resources and community, once again, make sure you're in my free community if you're not already watching from there. We have lots of content in there for you guys. And then after that, I wanted to make sure that you guys were aware of a program that I have that takes you really, I grab you by the hand and I take you with me on this self-love journey. So the SelfLove Revolution with Martina is the program that I have created that takes women through my self-love at any size method. This method teaches women about body image, mindful eating, mindful movement, confidence, journaling, chakra healing, and self-care. And it's really a journey, not a destination. It's not a program that you take and you feel like, okay, I went through the 12 modules. I'm good now. I'm confident and sexy, and I'm just gonna go on with life. Like I've said in this video, it's a process and it's not a destination. Self-love, self-acceptance, body positivity, all these things are a journey. They are things that are kind of ebb and flow with our lives. And so this program is meant to be a part of your life in your journey to learning more about yourself and accepting and respecting who you are. And so I am so excited to offer this, and I have a couple spots left at 40% off. So if this is something that you are interested in being a part of, we are a wonderful community full of support and encouragement and more content than you even realize. So it's an amazing program, and it is 40% off for only a short amount of time. So make sure you message me, or I think the link is in the description of this video, but if it's not, just message me and I'll be sure to send you the link if you want to learn more about it. And that's all I have for you guys today. So I hope you have the best day, and thanks for tuning in, anyone who is watching with me, and we will talk to you soon. Take care.